Ellen, did you really bring your fiancé home today? I was hoping to meet him too. Why didn't you tell me earlier? We're twins. How could you not introduce me to your fiancé? Why are you acting like this? You're so mean.
I'm not trying to be mean. I knew you had plans today. I planned to introduce him to you on another day. I just wanted Mom and Dad to meet him first.
I really wanted to meet him today. You knew I had plans but still chose today. It feels like you don't want me to meet him. You always treat me like this.
It's not like that. I asked Mom and Dad when they were free, and they said today. I didn't choose today just to inconvenience you.
We're twins. I can't believe you didn't think of me. You could have introduced him to me first.
How can you say that? Have you already forgotten what you did to me?
What did I do?
Don't tell me you forgot. You stole my long-term ex-boyfriend.
Are you still upset about that? It's been years. You should let it go.
How could you say that to me? You dumped him after just 3 months. Did you just want to take him from me and then get bored? You are so messed up.
No, it wasn't like that. I liked him initially. But after we started dating, I realized he wasn't who I thought he was. Maybe he seemed more interesting because he was with you.
I can't believe you. See? Why would I want to introduce my fiancé to you?
Did you plan this to spite me? You are such a liar.
I told you, today was the only day available.
Whatever. Congratulations on your engagement anyway. We look alike, but our personalities are so different, right? If I were a guy, I wouldn't marry someone as boring as you. Clearly, he doesn't have good taste in women.
You're always so sarcastic. Are we done here? You're stressing me out. Plus, I'm busy with wedding planning and other things.
It feels unfair that you're getting married first. Sometimes I have to be sarcastic to cope with you, you know?
You're so immature.
Whatever. I feel a bit better now. Well, I have a date now. Bye. Hey, sis. I have something important to tell you. Or rather, something I need to apologize for, I guess. Ellen, I'm sorry. But it's not my fault, okay?
Are you apologizing or being sarcastic? What are you talking about?
Your fiancé is mine now.
What?
Oh, come on, can't you read? Or are you too shocked to think straight?
Are you serious? I didn't even introduce him to you. How did you know who my fiancé was? Is he really my fiancé? I thought you were dating someone. I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, God. You're asking too many questions. At first, I thought any man who would date you must be some kind of nerd. So I was curious about the man you were dating. That's why I stalked you online. You blocked my account, but you didn't know I still follow you using my dummy account. Luckily, his account was public. Your fiancé is Luke, right?
Oh my god. How did you know?
See? I'm a genius. I'm like a detective, aren't I?
Please tell me you're lying.
Why would I lie about this? Well, I understand why you don't want to believe it. One more thing. I'm on a trip with Luke now. He told you he's going on a business trip today, right?
What? Yeah, he told me he'll be away for 2 days.
Do you believe me now? I mean, it's true that he's on a business trip, so I can't be with him all day, but we're staying in same hotel.
Why are you doing this? Is it really fun to destroy my happiness like this? What did I do to you?
Nothing, but it pisses me off that you act like you're better than me. We have the same face, but you think I'm different from you. You always look down on me.
I never did that. You're the one who thinks that way. How long have you been dating Luke?
About 2 months ago, I guess.
You're kidding. Right after I told you about him?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't serious about him at first. But he fell in love with me. What can I do about it?
Please, tell me you're lying.
I was just a little curious to see what he's like. Turns out, he's a handsome guy. I was so surprised. I guess we're twins, so maybe we have the same taste in guys?
You're messed up.
Ellen, I'm so sorry. Sorry I took all the good DNA while we were in the womb. My bad. Luke fell for me right away. Well, I'm better than you, so of course he would fall for me.
What the hell?
Luke says we have the same face, but our personalities are different. He said I'm funnier and more fun to be with. He said you're so boring.
He said that? Oh God. What have you done? We've already met each other's parents. We've already reserved the wedding venue, and we were just about to send the invitations.
Well, you haven't sent the invitations yet, right? You were lucky.
Lucky? Do you think this situation is lucky?
At the end of the day, you haven't married him. You haven't wasted any money yet. Well, can I go now?
What?
I told you we were on a trip, didn't I? We're staying at the most luxurious hotel I've ever been to. I don't want you to disturb us anymore, so I'm going to turn off notifications now, too. Well then, bye!
Ariana, wait! Hey!
Good morning, sis. Oh my god, last night was so perfect. Luke is like the man of my dreams, and the hotel is so luxurious. I'm too happy to stay here one more night.
Oh my god. You are the worst. Now you're messaging me again? I've been trying to contact you ever since you said you were going to turn off the notifications.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to disturb our romantic night, you know?
Then why are you contacting me like this? I thought you didn't want me to disturb you.
Oh well. I have a favor to ask you. I guess it's not a favor because it already happened.
What are you talking about?
I'm using your credit card.
What? How?
Well, I asked Luke to take it from you.
He did?
Yeah. The luxury hotel, dinner, shopping. I'm using your money to pay everything.
You're lying, right? What you're doing is a crime.
Why? We're family and we're twins. If we're twins, we have the same face, so there's no problem if we share the same credit card.
Are you dumb?
Besides, it wasn't me who took the credit card, it was Luke. So you can't blame anything on me. Thank you, my sister. You're so generous to your twin sister.
Ariana, you don't have any family.
Huh? We are twins. What are you talking about?
I decided to cut ties with you. I'm going to tell Mom and Dad about this. I'm sure both of them support my decision. I hope you regret what you did.
Oh, really? Did you forget that I'm their favorite daughter? They may be mad at me first, but they will forgive me in the end.
Say whatever you want. By the way, is Luke with you right now?
No, he's working. He's meeting a client in the afternoon, so he put on a suit and left. I was so bored, that's why I messaged you.
I see.
But you know what? I found someone to kill time with. What a surprise! I found out that my ex lives near the hotel where I'm staying. I contacted him right away and we decided to meet up now. He said he's coming to the hotel. OMG, I'm so excited.
Wow. You went on a trip with my fiancé and then you cheated on him too?
Well, we're not in a serious relationship. Anyway, I'm so busy now. I have to get ready. I don't have time to talk with a loser like you.
Hey, how's your business trip?
It's alright. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted to check on you.
Well, I've been really busy. I'm sorry I didn't call you yesterday. I had dinner with some clients yesterday, and it was a lot of fun.
Liar.
What? I'm not lying.
Ariana told me everything.
What? Everything?
Aren't you on a trip with Ariana? How could you do this to me?
Oh, damn it. Why would she tell you?
And you took my credit card, didn't you? She told me you tried to pay for everything with my card. And I heard it's the most expensive hotel she's ever stayed in. What you're doing is a crime. I'm calling the police right now.
Oh, God. No. I knew it was a bad idea. But she forced me to do it, so I just had no choice. Please, don't call the police, babe.
You are so disgusting. I already told my parents about this. They are furious. We are done. I can't marry a man like you. Isn't that what you wanted? You chose my sister over me.
Hey, calm down. I'm sorry I cheated on you. You know, Ariana was so persistent. I thought she would leave me alone if I went on a trip with her. Please, babe. I love you so much. I have no feelings for Ariana. Please forgive me.
You slept with my twin sister. How can I forgive you? I told you that Ariana took my ex-boyfriend before, right? I was dating him for 5 years. And it all went to waste. Do you remember what you said? You said you would never let me feel that way, ever. And yet, what is this betrayal?
I'm so sorry.
I'll never forgive you. But if you bring back my card, I won't call the police on you.
What? Now? I'm meeting a client.
Well, that's fine. I'll call the police now.
Okay, hold on. I will bring it to you right away.
Good. I'll be waiting.
Hey, Ellen. What did you say to Luke? He was so mad at me. He asked me to give him back the card. I was with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and it was super awkward. And I thought he was going to be jealous, but he didn't. He told me he will give the card to you. My plan is all ruined. He said he's not coming back to the hotel and I should take care of the payments. I begged him to stay, but he left me. My ex also said he just wanted to have fun with me. And he didn't want to get involved in any trouble, so he left me too. I can't pay for this hotel without a credit card. What am I supposed to do? And I thought I'm not going to pay for it. So I ordered a lot of room service and so on. I don't know how much it will cost.
Well, you are on your own. Don't you think it's all your fault? Why should I pay for all of your expenses? You told me you paid for dinner and shopping with my card, right? I'll make sure you pay me back. You will never get away with it.
Oh no! We're twins! You'd go this far?
That's my line. Seriously, you are so messed up. You are my twin sister, yet you stole my fiancé and used my credit card. How could you do that? You are the worst. Like I said before, I've already decided to cut ties with you. We're not twins or anything. We're strangers. I'm telling you, it's no use trying to rely on our parents.
Why? Who else but my parents will be willing to help me pay? I'm going to call them right now and ask them to pay for it.
They both said they will disown you. I went to their house and told them everything you did this time. Both of them were disappointed and disgusted by your actions. You never change, do you? My parents almost disowned you last time you stole my ex. And you did it again. This time it's much worse.
Oh no, I don't know what to do.
Even if you call them, they won't answer. I told them to block you.
You didn't have to go that far. What if I get arrested because I can't pay?
I'd rather you did.
Huh?
I think you need to learn a harsh lesson. I don't think we'll ever see each other again. But good luck with your life.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, sis. I swear, I won't do this again. So please help me this one time. And don't tell me you're cutting me off.
I'm so done with you. You brought this all upon yourself. I'm blocking you now. Don't you ever show your face in front of me ever again.
Please, don't say that.
Goodbye. Luke returned my credit card that day. He cried, begging me to forgive him and go through with the engagement. But of course, there was no way I could forgive him, and the engagement was off. He missed an important meeting to bring back the card to me. Because of his absence at the meeting, the company lost the opportunity for $1 million deal. I heard he was let go from his job shortly afterward. If he had informed his client or boss before bringing back the card, things might have turned out differently. I suppose karma had its way. After he got fired, he persistently contacted me, blaming me for his job loss. I consulted with a lawyer and pressed charges against him for stealing my credit card. As for Ariana, she had no one willing to help her pay the bill. She decided to stay in the hotel until they attempted to evict her. Surprisingly, she managed to stay in the hotel for a month. However, when the hotel demanded payment, she barricaded herself inside. This led to the hotel calling the police for assistance. In a desperate act, she even attempted to strike an officer. Consequently, she was arrested. This incident quickly went viral on social media. Authorities discovered she had been live streaming her stay in the hotel, trying to solicit donations for payment. However, this streaming became evidence against her. I also pressed charges against her for using my credit card. Facing multiple charges, she was sentenced to jail. While I hope she learns and grows from this experience, our paths may never cross again. Regardless, I wish her the best in her future endeavors.
Emmy, when will you pick me up? You are 3 minutes late. Caroline, do we have any plans for today? I'm going to the movies today with a friend, and we will eat dinner afterward. I told you to pick me up at the station at 9 p.m. Don't tell me you forgot. Oh, about that. I told you I can't pick you up before. I have a 2-year-old daughter. I can't just leave my child and pick you up. Huh? What are you saying now? Usually, you force my son to take care of your daughter. And you're making a fuss about work, aren't you? And now you use your daughter as an excuse? What are you saying? I'm working from home and taking care of my daughter at the same time. Don't force my husband to take care of her. That's a lie. If you want to raise your daughter properly, you should be a full-time housewife. You're insane if you're still working after becoming a mother. A woman is supposed to stay at home, give birth, and raise the children. I know that you hold traditional views, but in today's world, it's common for both parents to work. Women have other roles too, besides raising children. We'll take care of our daughter and work together. So please don't meddle in our family matters. Oh my God! What did you say? You make him do the child care too? Yes, we take care of our daughter together. Don't tell me you make him do the cleaning and laundry too. We share the household chores too. Steven used to work in a restaurant and he's a good cook. He cooks dinner for me when he doesn't have to work late. I have a very helpful husband and I'm so thankful for it. Jesus Christ! I'm sure he regrets having a useless wife like you from the bottom of his heart. A useless wife? Yes, it's you, a useless wife. You don't take care of your daughter. You don't do housework and you don't cook. You don't even have respect for your mother-in-law. His brother Kevin got a nice, homely, modest wife. It's so depressing that Steven is stuck with a bratty, foul-mouthed, useless wife. You and Steven should get divorced right now. I see. I'm not getting a divorce and I can't even pick you up. Please take a cab or the subway home. Whatever. I don't have a choice. I'll give you a break today. Next time, I'll thoroughly give you a lesson on how to be a good wife, so be prepared. Hey, Caroline. This morning you suddenly showed up at our house and started going through things, right? The babysitter told me about it. What's the deal with that? I hadn't gotten the money from the last time yet, so I went to get it. But I couldn't find the cash or the wallet, so I ended up taking that designer bag from the closet. Can you please give it back? Even though you are a mother-in-law, going in without asking and taking stuff? Do you really think that's okay? Oh my God, do you think I'm a thief? Steven gave me a spare key, you know? Giving a key means it's cool to drop by anytime, right? When we bought the house, we gave you a key, but it was meant for emergencies, not an invitation to steal stuff. I don't recall saying anything like what you said. I didn't steal. I consider it payment for the taxi fare I lent you last time. Huh? Taxi fare? Wait, are you talking about the night out with your friend? Exactly. Because you didn't come to pick me up, I had to take a taxi home. So, it's only fair to ask you for the taxi fare, right? I would have asked you directly if you were there. But since you weren't around, I reluctantly took the bag. I don't get what you're saying. I already told you I couldn't come to pick you up from the start. Here we go again. Excuse me? You said you were too busy taking care of your daughter and couldn't come pick me up. When I went to your house today, you had a sitter taking care of your daughter. What the hell is going on? I have to go to the office once a month for a meeting. That's the only day I asked the sitter to take care of my daughter. Then, why didn't you call your sitter last time? There's no reason for that. I'm your mother-in-law. You should respect me. If you get a sitter for a work meeting, you should get a sitter when I ask you to pick me up too. I don't understand your logic. Also, I heard that you said some weird things to my daughter and made her cry. What were you thinking? Oh, that. It wasn't anything weird, okay? I told her that her mom doesn't want to raise her and that she's an irresponsible mom. Why are you saying that? She's only 2 years old. I don't want to hear it from you, who leaves a 2-year-old child behind and goes to work. If you don't want to raise her, you should put her in an orphanage. How dare you? If you don't want to do that, then be a full-time housewife. You can't even take care of your own kid, even though you're the wife. I really can't stand that a woman like that is Steven's wife. I don't care if you can't stand it. This is between our family. Important things will be decided within our family. Also, I'll talk to Steven and change the locks on the house. I've had enough of you. Well, why don't you do as you please? Then I'll do as I please. I don't care about the bag that you took anymore. In return, please stay out of our lives. I'm sorry. I was planning to teach you how to mop as part of how to be a good wife training, but my hand slipped and I accidentally splashed a bucket of water on you. What do you mean by that? You suddenly barged into my working room and out of nowhere you threw water at me. I can't believe you did this. I changed the front door lock and haven't given a spare key to you. So, how did you manage to get in? I borrowed it from Kevin. Steven's brother? Oh, we did give Kevin a spare key for emergencies. Kevin and his wife are also victims of your harassment, so I thought they would sympathize and cooperate. And after discussing it with Steven, we thought it was a good idea. But somehow it turns out like this. You got completely fooled. You're so dumb. What? Kevin is my dearest son, you know. I raised him strictly because he's the eldest. He's nothing like Steven, who disrespects his parents. Even in choosing a wife, he listened to me. Finding a meek and obedient wife. Kevin and his wife would do anything for my sake. They probably staged that act to deceive you and get a spare key. What? So, Kevin was on your side from the beginning? I've been fooled. Well, having such a clever eldest son is a relief. You and Steven should learn from them. I'll educate you until you become obedient to me. I can be very strict, you know. If you're whining over a little water, you won't be able to handle what's A wife who can't do anything isn't worth living. So, I'll drill into you the essence of being a full-time housewife. First, quit your job. With your level of intelligence, there's no job you can do at home, right? So, just quit that pointless job. I see. Okay, then. I'll fire the person who is doing that pointless job. What do you mean? Are you firing yourself? No, it's Kevin who will be fired. What? What are you talking about? Why is Kevin being fired? You don't have that kind of authority. Then, who has the authority? I'm the president of Kevin's workplace. What? Kevin got scolded for being informal with clients, and there are numerous complaints about his conflicts with superiors and colleagues. But he apparently just switched from a toxic company. When I met him off work, he seemed very kind, so I wanted to observe a bit longer, but it turns out his kindness was an act, and he didn't even know who the president of his own company was. You're Kevin's company president? That can't be true. Being a woman with a child, you shouldn't be a president. It's common sense for women to protect the home while men work outside. A company led by a woman won't succeed. We aim to eliminate such biases and discrimination, and strive for gender equality, allowing people to work in a style that suits them. That's our company's stance. Personally, I have a 2-year-old daughter, so prioritizing childcare, caregiving, and other personal matters. We need highly skilled individuals who can still deliver results at work. Kevin never mentioned you are the president. My exceptionally talented son works in a company led by a woman? I can't believe it. I'm surprised that he didn't know about it either. When we spoke last time, he seemed very polite. And since I mostly work remotely, we didn't have many chances to meet at the office. But knowing the president's name is common sense, isn't it? Oh, sorry, is this another prejudice? Employees should naturally know their president's face and name. It's rude for someone at such a low level not to know, right? Sorry, I'll correct myself. Are you making fun of my son? Yes. Oh my God, stop it! I won't tolerate my son being fired. He can't be fired for such a stupid reason. What reason are you talking about? Just because I threw water at my daughter-in-law. It's stupid that my son gets fired because of that. Well, that did annoy me, but that's not the direct reason for his termination. What? I mentioned earlier that there have been complaints about Kevin's work attitude, right? In addition, what was decisive was giving the key to you. What's wrong with that? It's a matter of information leakage. He just gave the key to his mother. What information did he leak? Tell me. Well, not only the front door of our house, but you also opened the door to my working room, right? Of course. I brought a bucket of water from home to teach you a lesson. But your room was locked, causing me trouble. And I remember he gave me 2 keys, and luckily one of them was the key to your room. When I gave the key to him, I told him not to lend or give it to anyone due to confidential work information. Even though I work from home, my office is like the president's office, so there's confidential information that shouldn't leak, so I usually lock the door. Except for my 2-year-old daughter, I don't allow my family to enter my room. However, he gave the key to you, seemingly attempting to deliberately leak information. Well, he didn't know you were the president. It can't be helped, right? Do you think such an excuse is acceptable? Of course, my son did nothing wrong. That's what you think. I just called the HR department and they've sorted the things out. Unfortunately, your son has lost his job. What? He's fired just like that? The official notice will come later, but he doesn't have to work starting tomorrow, so please inform him. Your strict discipline is the reason why he ended up like this. Hold on, I can't tell him that. What will Kevin think if he finds out? If you can't say, that's fine too. The termination is confirmed, and whatever you did, it won't change anything now. It's not officially decided yet, right? I apologize for throwing water. Can you forgive me? Oh, speaking of water, thanks to you who poured a bucket of water into my office, my work PC and equipment got damaged. So, we'll be making a compensation claim on behalf of the company. What do you mean? You're demanding money? Of course. You can replace the equipment with new ones if you'd like, but some are purchased from specialized vendors, so I don't think an amateur like you can replace all of them. So, yeah, I think it'll easily exceed $10,000, but we'll calculate it officially later and send you the bill. $10,000? Oh, and please pay it all at once. There's no way I can pay for that. Then borrow money or whatever it takes to pay. Well, I'll start calculating the damages now, so... Wait a moment, please. Okay, I understand. It's about the designer bag from the other day, and you're upset, right? What? I admit it was expensive compared to the taxi fare. I got a bit greedy. I'm sorry. I'll return it, so please don't fire my son. I don't need that kind of bag anymore. I'll give it to you now, but in return, please pay the compensation properly. I'll pay. It can't be helped. But please go a bit easier on me. I can't afford to pay $10,000. Oh, and please return the spare key. And please never involve with our family ever again. Don't say such things. I'll go to your house now and apologize, so please don't fire my son. After that conversation, Caroline came to my house and apologized. However, at that moment, Stephen, who heard the incident, left work early and came home. Stephen got furious with her, and he decided to cut ties with her and told her to never get involved with us again. He also ensured that she promised to pay the full compensation for my company's equipment all at once. Since she insisted on returning the bag, I told her to sell it and use the money towards the compensation. Kevin, who got fired as expected, erupted in anger at his mother and went rampage. Caught up in the commotion, Kevin's father and wife exploded from years of stress, angrily confronted their spouses with a divorce, succeeded in kicking them out of the house. Caroline took out a loan and paid the compensation all at once. Later, when she hit a rough patch financially and tried reaching out to friends, it turned out all of them somehow sensed the trouble, yet not a single one offered any help. Now, Now, Kevin is back in a toxic company where he used to work. Caroline is working part-time, living in an incredibly frugal life to pay off debt.